Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this very special 117 edition here on the 2nd of September 2020. Can you believe it? We're already in September. I should be starting off by saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year. No, I've not lost the plot. Don't worry. I know it's not the 1st of January, but actually, in the life of those in the Methodist Church here in the United Kingdom, it is a new year. It's the start when they celebrate a new, what they call a connectional year. So very happy new year to all of you watching part of the Methodist Church. And also, if you're not, then also happy new year to you too. It's an opportunity for us today here on this Wednesday just to have a moment where we #hold together here at 117, as we have been doing so for the last few months, since March time, where we've been holding this time at 117, inspired by Paul's words in Colossians about how God is holding all things together. So, love to hear from you as always in the comment section. Let us know what you're up to today. Let us know what's going on in your life in the comment section as well, as we interact, as we dialogue today. Don't forget to like this page if you haven't done so already on the All We Can Facebook channel, but also if you're on YouTube, give it a subscribe as well for more content that comes every single day. And why not share it? Why not share the All We Can 117 movement that we've begun in the last few months, and share it with your loved ones, your friends, and also maybe your church as well. But as always, good to see you, Colin, here at 117. I hope you're doing well. And it's a happy new year. It's a time of the year where ministers would be moving from churches and be starting their new posts, and also an opportunity for those around the connection to be able to look ahead to what God is going to be doing in their context as well. But obviously, we start this new year in the Methodist Church-wise in a very different form than we've done in the past, haven't we? You know, this is an uncharted territory, uncharted waters that we're in currently, but nevertheless we have an opportunity to be able to hold together today. But as we celebrate this new year, I also want to celebrate some really good news with you, and celebrate some stories, and a story in particular of good news as a result of the amazing support that you have been given to the coronavirus appeal here at All We Can. I just want to say, firstly, a massive thank you to all those that have stood alongside this movement of All We Can, stood alongside its partners and those communities in which it supports. Thank you so much for your prayers and for your generosity as well, as we prayed, as we gave, and as we saw lives literally saved during this pandemic. But obviously, you know, as it is in this country, COVID-19 has not gone away, but nevertheless, the impact remains as well. And we want to continue to stand alongside our partners as well today. But I do want to share a really lovely and encouraging story, I hope, today with you, which I hope will inspire you in this day that we're partaking in. And it's a story which I'm going to share a picture of you on the screen today of a lovely lady called Nampina Edith. Now, Nampina Edith, she lives in rural Uganda. She's 30 years old and is a resident of Nabakusi village. Sorry for my pronunciation there. And so she belongs to a women's group there, and she's the leader of that women's group. And she, in a part of her role, is there as the leader to empower the women in this group. To empower the women in this group and to encourage them. And as they come together, they would often make things like bracelets and crafts, things that they can be able to sell for income as well, for their families and for food and for other essentials as well. But as you can appreciate in this time as well, with the lockdown being so in Uganda, she wasn't able to get the beads that she needed from the suppliers and where she normally gets them from. In particular in Uganda, just to sort of let you know, in their lockdown that they had, many motorized vehicles weren't allowed to be used. So our local partner that you would have heard about a lot in the last few weeks, hopefully already, Fabio, that is an amazing, fabulous partner of ours that helps bring about transformation through the bicycle. And Nampina, as one of the leaders, benefited from having a bicycle for her usage during this pandemic, to be able to go to the wholesalers, to go to where she needs to get the different beads and the products, and to be able to deliver them to the community members as a part of that group around the village and around the area. Because many were obviously facing an unknown kind of future if they got out of the house. They wanted to be able to isolate, or weren't able to get out to be able to gather together. And obviously it's not safe enough as well for people to gather together, much like it is for us here in the United Kingdom. But actually this way of working and this support we were able to give, because of your support, because of your generosity, and because of your prayers as well, she was to get those raw materials from the centre and distribute them to different villages around the place as well, so that members can continue to be able to not only share in fellowship from a distance when they said hello to her, but also importantly, they had that ability to be able to make crafts and make beads, other things, to be able to have something to sell in their local village as well. So you kind of get an idea of how the bicycle in that story, of Nampina's story, was able to not just be a tool of transportation, which it was because you could transport things, but it actually then became a transformation, a tool of transformation, because it enabled those in the villages from afar who couldn't get to the meeting, and also because it was no longer gathering, but actually they could have a sense of be able to provide for themselves, and actually gave them the dignity that they deserve as well in the midst of a pandemic, which for each one of us that has been through this lockdown, we know how isolated and how difficult it's been at moments. So just wanted to share that really good news story with you here today at 117 as an encouragement for you, but actually that your support has made a difference, and it continues to make a difference through the work of All We Can's partners. And this movement continues to move forward into this new connectional year with great optimism in this time. Actually, with our partners innovating and working diligently in their communities, actually we will see potential fulfilled in those communities, even despite COVID-19. And we want to be expectant for that. And we want to just say thank you for all the support that you've given in the last few months to All We Can. It does not go unnoticed. And we want to just say here today, on this Wednesday, 2nd of September, thank you. Thank you for your support last year in that connectional year. But this is a new year, a new opportunity for us to gather together and continue to see lives change and transformed, and also potential fulfilled. So join with us as we embark on this new year. I want to encourage you to head on over to a website that's going to give you even more details of how you can download some resources that are all about the Change Begins with a Bicycle campaign. You would have hopefully seen some videos already about it, but head on over to allwecan.org.uk/cycle. There you're going to find all the details you need to download your resources, but also order them as well. Harvest season is upon us. It is right around the corner. Do not delay. Get them today. I want to encourage you to go ahead and order your resources today, so that you've got them with plenty of time, so you can use them in your church, whether you're meeting physically or whether you're meeting digitally still as well. And look forward to seeing how you use those resources and actually continue that story that we shared today in Nampina, how change begins with a bicycle. So look forward to seeing all that you do in the coming weeks with the Harvest resources and beyond. And I hope today, as we celebrate this new year, you feel encouraged, you feel inspired, and also maybe you feel a little bit challenged of how you might continue to encourage others along the journey of this All We Can movement that we're a part of as well. As ever, my name's been Matt Forsyth. Thank you so much for joining us here at 117. God bless you, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.